Hi, do you motivate yourself or other people? We are so addicted to call for a meeting or ask for a conversation whenever there are negative points that are stressing us out. In the workplace, for example, when the boss says, we need to make a meeting, everybody dreads the meeting. And why? Because they are expecting criticisms from left to right. And that creates a very toxic working environment because no groups of people can withstand criticism after criticism, week after week. That happens also in a family scenario. When a husband says to his wife or the wife says to the husband, we need to talk. Now, here we go. We're expecting criticism. We're expecting negative points from left to right. And that it's very hard for any healthy relationship to grow if we're only stopping to consider the negative points. Now, I am not suggesting that we should meet only to express our positive points, because to see everything positive, it is detrimental as to see everything negative. What I'm suggesting is that there is a way in which we ask people to make improvements. In the work scenario, for example, if you call for a meeting, make sure that you tell all your employees all the positive aspects of the company. What is it that they're doing right? Build this atmosphere of recognition. Whenever someone does something good, let them know. Create this atmosphere in which people are telling themselves how good they are in what they do. And what's going to happen on the next meeting is that when you have to bring a negative point, after you have shown them all the positive points, they will truly believe that your interest is to call for an improvement, and not because you are addicted to constantly criticism and negativity. That way, you create a very healthy environment. The same goes with your wife, your spouse, and your family. Create this atmosphere of letting them know what they're doing right. Whenever they do something that you like, let them know. Say to them, thank you. I'm grateful for you. You're awesome. You do excellent things. Because when there are those moments in which you have to let them know what they need to improve, they would not take that as simply criticism, as your addiction to complain, but rather that you're truly interested in their improvement. But how do you analyze yourself? Do you constantly bombard yourself with criticism? There are individuals out there who are constantly saying to themselves, I'm stupid, and I'm unwise. Now, these are very detrimental. These remarks are very detrimental to your emotional well-being, to your health. And reason being, it's because there is this concept of self-fulfilling prophecy, which means if you tell yourself that you are stupid, whenever there is a challenge, you're not going to even attempt to solve the challenge because you already told yourself that you are stupid. Now, you're not stupid. You might be ignorant. Now, there is a gigantic difference here between these two words. To be ignorant, it means to lack the knowledge. But you are intelligent, and in a partial definition of the word intelligence, it means the ability to learn. But you are intelligent, and what that means that you are able to learn. So say to yourself, don't call yourself stupid, but say to yourself, I'm smart, I am intelligent, I am capable. Now, when you say these words to yourself, you're motivating yourself, no magic will take place. What will take place is that the next time you are before a challenge, you will be able to at least attempt to solve the problem. You will give yourself the chance because you're telling yourself, I'm smart, I'm capable. And in the process of attempting, you are exercising your intellectual muscles. And you might not get right the first time, the second time, the third time, and none of these attempts are failures, but rather they are different ways in which you are gaining experience to do the right thing. It's a process of growth. Christ, in the book, The Gospel According to Spiritism, chapter 18, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you'll be able to move mountains. And this was one of the affirmations of Christ. Now, the mountains that you'll be able to move if you have faith, they're not mountains of dirt and rock. That's obviously not true. The rocks that Christ was referring to, these are mountains of problems, mountains of challenges. And because life is full of challenges, the reason why we have challenges in our lives is to have them as an opportunities for our intellectual and moral growth. So life is full of them. So if you have a faith, what is faith? Certainty in something. So if you have understanding, if you have certainty of what life is all about, that little bit of knowledge will help you move mountains of problems. So if you read the Gospel According to Spiritism, the Spirit's book, these are tiny little fractions of information that are so vital for you to overcome the challenges, the mountains of your problems. There are tiny little fractions in compared to the absolute truth, because there is so much to know that our minds yet are not capable of comprehending, understanding. Just like there are so many scientific facts that we still have to work on it very hard in order to understand them. But the goal is to make these affirmations to yourself. You are intelligent. You are smart. You are capable. And by doing these affirmations to yourself, the next time you are before a challenge, you will be able to make the attempt. You will try, and that will exercise the muscles of your moral being to help you succeed. Thank you so much for all the subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, please press the subscribe button, hit the little bell, hit all, and also I have the Instagram page. The link is right below. I wish you a week of much growth and peace.